Hey guys, so we just did a table view tutorial. Now I'm going to show you how to make custom cells like this where you can make pictures and put labels wherever you want them to go. Let's get started. Projects, single view like always, custom cell. Okay. So we'll go right to our storyboard where we're going to throw in our table view. Okay, and we will want to call it out in our header file like always. Okay, so control drag it there, and we will just call it my table view. Okay, and like always, whenever we're working with table views, we want to have our table view delegate and table view data source available. So with that, we can control drag down here and connect it to our data source and delegate. So that's all good and done. Okay, now we will want to create a file for our custom cell. So it's an Objective-C class, and it's going to be a UITableViewCell, just like that. And what are we going to call it? We'll just call it custom cell. Okay. We'll drag that on down here. And now let's go back to our storyboard. So this is where we can add a prototype cell, drag it on down there, and now we want to make this our custom class. So custom class, and there's our custom cell. Okay, so what do we want to add to this? We want to add a image view. Okay. Center it up, and a label. Okay, so now we can bring up our header file for our custom cell and make sure that these are called out in our custom cell. So first one is going to be my image view. Okay, and our label is going to be, let's call it right label. Okay, so those are all called out. Now we are done with the code in our custom cell file. That should be it. So, and we should also be done with our header file. So the rest of the work should be done in our view controller implementation file. So let's what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We will make an array for the titles. Okay. Let's call it title array. And we have to make an array for the logos that we're going to put in here. So logo file array. Okay. And we also want to import our custom cell header file so that we know that we can talk to it. Okay. So just like that. In our view did load, we want to make sure that our arrays are filled. So title array, it's going to be this array allocate init with objects. We're going to make the objects Xcode simulator, Safari, and App Store. And then our logo file array, well, we don't know what the files are. So what I'm going to do is drag, here are our pictures, and we'll just drop it into supporting files. And we'll make sure that they copy it into the destination. Oops, unclicked it. Copy it in. So here they all are. So our logo file array, allocate, with objects, and it's just going to be pick 1, 2, pick 3, pick 4, and then I'm actually gonna, you have to make sure that you add in the .png or .jpeg or whatever file you're working with. So I'm just gonna paste them in like that. So you have to make sure that this matches exactly what the file name is over here. Okay, that should be it in our view did load. Now we have to define our table view. So what did I do wrong here? Oh, I forgot an equal sign. Okay, so we know we start with the number of sections. We're just going to return 1. Then the number of rows, and that's going to be our title array.count. And then this is where things are going to change. So UITableViewCell. Well, the method itself is going to be the same, but what's inside of the method is going to change. So TableViewCell, TableView self-a-row at index path, just like before. We're going to create our static and a string cell identifier. We're going to make it cell. And this time we're going to go back, make this bigger. We're going to go back to our storyboard and make sure that we set our reuse identifier right away. Okay. So now we can go back. Okay, so that's all well and good. And then we make our custom cell. So not our UI table view cell. This is going to be our custom cell. And we're going to make that cell. It's going to be table view queue with reusable identifier cell identifier, just like before. And this is also going to be just like before. So if the cell is not complete, then what are we going to do? Cell. And this is going to be custom cell, not UI. Allocate init with style, default, and reuse identifier, cell identifier. So that's all the same. Now we have to use our properties that we set in the header file over here. We need to set whatever these are to whatever we want them to be. So our cell.writeLabel.text, so this is a property that we made over in the custom cell file. It's going to be title array object at index path row. So again, like before, so it's going to be, if we're filling up row 1, it's going to take this first Xcode, and then we can do the file. It's going to take the first logo file. So let's do it. Cell dot, what do we call it? My image view, right? my image view dot image is going to be a UI image, and the image is going to be named, and we have those image names in our array. So object.index, indexPath.row. Okay, and then we have to return the cell. Okay, and that should do it. So let's go ahead and run the app. Here it is, and there we go.